Great news this morning to share with you. The Bank of Canada did, in fact, cut interest rates by 25 basis points. It was by no means a guarantee. I think it was about a 50-50 chance leading into this morning's announcement. But the Bank of Canada opted to provide some relief earlier to Canadians. Inflation continued to trend downward in a very meaningful way. And coupling that with weak GDP growth and softening employment numbers meant that the bank felt confident to cut interest rates. So great news, relief will follow for Canadians. So what does that mean for mortgage holders? Well, if you're in a variable rate mortgage where the payment has been fixed, as the interest rate drops, the payment will not automatically adjust. So you'll have to contact your lender to discuss how to drop payment. For adjustable rate mortgage holders, which is where the payments fluctuate with the changes to the prime rate, your payment will automatically adjust on the next payment cycle. As far as fixed rates are concerned, keep in mind that a drop to the prime rate does not immediately translate to a drop to fixed rate mortgages. They're affected by bond yields, and we'll have to keep an eye on the bond market to see what happens there. So now that we have the first rate cut under our belts, much anticipated, the question is, where do we go from here? In April, the Bank of Canada released what they deem to be the neutral interest rate. So that is an interest rate that is neither restrictive or supportive of the Canadian economy. And that neutral interest rate is 3.25%. Currently, after today's cut, the prime rate is 4.75. So that means that there is potential for another 1.5% over the coming months. And I would think in terms of years, we're not talking in 2024, this is towards the end of 2025 and perhaps into 2026, that eventually we'll get down to that neutral interest rate. And what that means overall is that we are going to see a trend to the downside for interest rates, which will be, of course, welcome relief for mortgage borrowers. So going forward here, the next Bank of Canada meeting is July 24th. Expectations around that meeting will have to be determined based on the data that comes out over the next 30 days. But stay tuned here. You can be sure that I will be sharing that information as soon as it's available. If you have any questions or concerns, reach out anytime. Bye for now.